Hi, the point of this video, which is going to be 3 minutes or a little bit longer, is so it can be on YouTube as a normal video, not a short, is to introduce my design for UMX prop adapters and some of my other designs. I will be publishing the STLs for 3D printing to 3D cults as personal use, but I'm actually looking for someone who might want to sell these parts for people who don't have printers, and I don't have a print farm, so I'm not going to do that. Anyway, what I'd like to show today right now is these little UMX prop adapters that you typically break when you crash, and I do crash a lot. So instead of having to remove the little screws in the field when you want to replace a prop adapter and have them drop off, I devised this little thing where you can twist them on. So you can see that this one here is a short one, for example. These ones are the long ones that you find in some of the other ones. Some of the design things are nice. I've built up the shoulders so that they're a little stronger. Also made a flatter, wider mount, bridged, so that when the prop goes on it, it has a bit more surface to tighten down on. That way, you don't necessarily have to tighten it too tight in the shaft and stress it, because you've now got more surface area to clamp the prop. Also, I've done it for the UMX Conscendo, which is a little bit of a bigger problem. I published earlier on 3D Cults designs. Now I've made a new design that makes it a little bit more simpler to put it on and then add the nose cone. So let's demo it with that. So for example, here's your motor. Oh, I can even publish this thing too, a little motor holder. So you put it on here. I guess I should get centered. Not very good at videos. And then you just turn it. And if the screws are a little tight the first time, you could use a little pair of pliers just to tighten it in. You'll notice this one has two holes on the top. That's because no matter what you do, you have to align one where you get access through the hole. And then here you go, you just get your screwdriver to go in the little screw there. And then you can tighten it. You don't have to tighten these down tight, because they will squish a little bit since they're not completely enclosed anymore. But they never come off here. If you crash, you're going to break it at the, I'll show you as soon as I get this other screw in. Don't know why I'm having so much trouble. I got glasses on. There you go. If you crash, you're going to break it right here, or you're going to break a prop off. And you see these two little knobs here. That's because you can take a nose cone that comes with it, and those two little knobs center the nose cone. So you just drop it on, add some CA on either side, and voila, you've got that. So again, I'm going to publish these and hoping somebody might want to license them and sell them. I use ProPCTG. These are all little examples of different temperatures and stuff. You can see this one had some problems. It's a little gritty at the edges there. But you got some smooth ones, which look really nice. And so I've finally tuned all these little settings to get them. Other things for UMX planes, little servo protector covers, you can color them. I went nuts on green for my Conscendo. I think I published that on RC groups under the Conscendo thing, cowlings. Here's a little design where you can, for motors, and I'll custom do it for most motors if they don't fit, but take off all the metal and just put on a plastic or 3D printed part that allows you to, have a prop saver mount. This is, interesting on foamies, for example. So normally, and here's the bag of badass parts. Normally when this motor comes, it'll come with this metal prop mount thing on, which if you're in a foamy and you just want lightweight, then you don't want that. So you can unscrew it. This will screw in directly. Again, this is ProPCTG. I have a yellow plane, so that's why it's yellow, though it kind of looks ugly. What other things did I want to show you? Oh, this is kind of clever, too, is these little servo arm extenders. Usually I fly a lot of Twisted Hobbies RC factory planes, and they all need servo extenders, and they give you them, but you need to glue them and add little pins. This is snap-in, so you just can slide it in here, and you'll hear it snap, and now you're in there. And you can have, this is for the double arm one. I've made ones for both arms, and then I'm just demoing on this, but their single arm is longer, so it goes to the edge of that little white. Anyway, you don't have to glue it or anything. It's just on there. So I think I've shown all my little innovations for today. Yeah, I am doing little wrenches as well, like 5.5 millimeter, just in case you want a quick go-to thing. And this is ProPCTG as well. I'm playing around with red because I'm making chaos gems for a friend. And this is strong enough for most RC type duty stuff, at least for the airplanes. Okay, that's it.